All right, let's talk about using it in different types of environments out on the shop floor, right? Low volume, high mix, high volume, low mix. Very different scenarios on what and how you would use a system such as this. DataXchange plays nice in both, right? So if we think of more of a low volume type of environment, that's more of operator driven. So of course, automatic collection, which would be the case all the time, right? As much as possible. But this is where you'd supplement the information with an operator interface many times, right? When there's a lot of setups, a lot of changeovers, swapping out tools, things along those lines, they want to get that input from the operator many times and provide feedback to the operator, okay? Now, the notifications you would use differently in this environment. It's a lot of times for the lack of events, right? Since there's an operator there, then they can see when events happening, but when there's a lack of events, you may want to notify them or notify somebody else, such as when a machine is sitting too long, it hasn't either gone into cycle, and no one's put in a downtime reason on why it's sitting. Operator could be busy. They're over setting up another machine because they're in charge of multiple machines. So let them know, hey, this machine over here stopped. Let's go get another part over there. Let's go back then to this one and finish the setup, right? So again, a communication system, make the best use of their time. Or maybe improving it out, they turn the speed down. Someone came over, was asking them a question, they forgot to turn it back up to 100%, right? You can see that right on the interface that's there for them, see that on dashboards. But if it stays in that state too long, maybe you want to notify somebody, let them know, notify the operator, notify a supervisor, right? So there's a variety of different scenarios where you would end up using notifications in this type of environment. All right, let's jump over to more of a high volume, lights out or unattended type of environment. An operator interface typically is not used as much as in this case, right? Since you don't have people always in front of the machines. So, of course, automatic collection for the machines and notifications, again, would be used differently. In this case, it's when events do happen when you want to notify instead of the lack of events a lot of times. So just my machine stops. Okay, I'd like to get a notification, whether it be email, text, or Teams, dashboard in another area, right? Alarms, very, very common in this scenario. And fire sensors, coolant sensors, things like that, things to monitor the process you might want to make visible, right? Notify in a variety of different ways in these types of environments. So you can see how you use DataXchange very differently in different types of environments. That flexibility is key to success. Even within your environment, the flexibility is very, very important because wherever you start with monitoring data is highly likely to evolve. And that's a good thing. Continuous improvement, right? You're going to start, you're going to learn from the data, then you're going to want to change what and how you're collecting potentially, right? So if you don't have a flexible system, you're going to grow out of your system. And then, well, you're back at the starting point again. So a huge key to success is have something you can grow with, right? Because again, the goal is to evolve and grow. So to that point, again, I've mentioned this a couple times, but don't think of machine monitoring or OE as the goal of what we're trying to accomplish. Those are features really, right? Along with the downtime tracking and utilization, right? So the ultimate goal, if you think of this, is really to communicate better. Everything's communicating back and forth. Machines are communicating about what they're doing in real time, all automatically. An operator can have a voice from the shop floor. We've got dashboards, we've got email, text, Teams notifications. Management communicate back to the shop floor, right? It's a communication system. Again, you can see this highlighted. We all know if we communicate better, we have a much better chance of succeeding, right? And not only communicating better, but faster, in more real time, right? So being able to see, letting somebody know in the quality area that they're waiting for first article, letting quality, as soon as that's done, marking that that's done, then okay, a ways away over on the other side of the facility, they know they're ready to run now, right? So you can see how this can be used more as a communication system, but that is the goal. The mindset is to change the culture of how you run to manage by data. And this mindset is a huge thing for that type of success. All right, so again, ways to use it to get value. The operator interface, have it out there, put it right on the machine, right by the machine. You can have multiple tablets all for the same machine. Some environments have huge machines. You can put a tablet on both sides of the machine, right? So an operator doesn't have to walk far to get to something to enter it. You can also have one over at the gauging table, right? So the one that's right by the machine might only be showing that machine, maybe the one next to it. One over the gauging table could be showing 3 or 4 different machines. So no matter where the operator is, they've got a touch point to communicate and enter that information, right? So putting it right by them, letting them have that voice to communicate in real time, both to you and be able to get feedback from the machine is a huge key to success. All right, using data as part of what you do. Again, this is bolded, kind of read through this one. All right, using the data as part of what you do, not something in addition to what you do, right? That is huge. If someone is just sitting in a cube, running a report once a week and taking it to a meeting, this system's probably going to fail over time, or any other system for that matter, right? But if you make it part of the routine, again, we're showing a TV right there, right by the machine, using it as part of your Gemba walks, as part of your shift change meetings. Thing we say is talk to the data, right? So, hey, I see exactly how we ran here today. What was preventing us from getting this machine running? And we didn't get a downtime in. What's going on here, right? Why does that happen? It takes the bias out of it from people's opinions, because it's what really happened, and using that as a talking point on a very regular basis, right? Everybody knows that they'll be held accountable to answer those questions. It's not a beating stick, it's a communication tool, right? How can we help you do your job better? This is communicating that. And by using it as part of the daily routine, you're changing the culture of how you run. If we do that, we've won, right? We've accomplished what we want to do with a system such as this. So that mindset of a communication system and making it part of what you do, again, that is the foundational part of success. Putting TVs out on the shop floor, right? So it's a picture from a customer. You can see 4 TVs there showing a variety of different information. We've got customers with 40, 50 machines, and they've got about 40 TVs, just a little bit of everywhere. In the operations office, in the maintenance office, in the CNC programming area, obviously out on the shop floor. So exposing the data, that's a huge, huge key to success. All right. But using it, right? So just another example of having it out on the shop floor and using it as part of the day-to-day routine. We got a lot of customers that'll put it in the lunchroom, right? And subtle reminder, make them, lunches are for people, if possible, based on your process, right? If you can start another part before you walk off to lunch, you get one more part out per day. So by making that visible and showing that right in the lunchroom, that machine is sitting there not running, we have customers operators will go out, put a part in, cycle start, go back in, finish their lunch. They stay over an extra 5-10 minutes for lunch, right? No problem. As long as that machine is running, you empower them, give them a little bit of control over the situation. They feel like this is a system for them and not against them. And you end up getting a little bit more ownership into everything happening out on the shop floor. Overall better product, better quality, right? Happier employees. So obviously everything won't work in every scenario, but it gives you ideas of ways to utilize the system. All right, the Minitab ecosystem, right? So Minitab has historically always been very strong on the quality side, right? We all know that. Minitab's been around for a very, very long time, right? Very successful there, very good product. Comes along ProLink, right? So now we've got an automated way to get gauging information from the shop floor. Greatly strengthens the offering, provides a lot more flexibility. Now here comes DataXchange, being able to do something similar on the production side of the house, right? Kind of bringing it all together. As we mentioned, the acquisition of DataXchange is pretty new, right? Beginning of this year. But over time, we're going to see these products, starting to merge together, right? Talking to each other, have features between them to really strengthen that offering, right? You guys know where this is going. If you can end up fixing things in the production side, the quality side is going to be better to start with, right? If quality information can feed back to the production side, okay, good input to help adjust much more faster in real time, more of what's going on. So a lot to be determined there, but you can see the direction we're going. And one of the most important things is having a partner moving the same direction as you. So we want to kind of share a little bit about the vision and where we're going, right? Because hey, you don't hop on the bandwagon, you get run over by it, right? So change is coming in manufacturing, right? And these 2 middle bullet points here, things kind of want to focus on, right? Using data in the past has provided a competitive advantage. It's no longer the case, right? Managing by data is now something required to compete. So customers are demanding it. Your competitors are utilizing it. They're more efficient, right? They're having better quality. They're getting more parts out per day. you simply won't be able to compete on the same level as everything else and to customer expectations if you're not utilizing modern technology in some shape, form, or fashion. And you know what? Minitab is leading that way and helping you get there. So a partner in this process. So again, key takeaway, there's one key takeaway out of this whole thing is, right, use data on the shop floor. Well, another key takeaway, right? Minitab can help you get there. But you can see the direction again that we're all going and why this acquisition was done, where it's leading, and the goal is to help you succeed, all right? So from that mindset, that is a very, very important thing to take out of this.